The Sciforror Film Podcast. Hello, and welcome to the Sciforror Film Podcast. Yes, I'm Andy Walker, and I'm, as always, joined by my son Scott. Hello, Scott. Hello to you too. Are you feeling all right?
No, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the heat today has just fried me. It's not even been like it's not been sunny or anything. It's just been really muggy and hot, and
Yeah,
I've just got to the point where I'm like, I've, I've almost I sat there earlier and like, I just don't care anymore.
fair enough.
I just like sort of sludged and just. But yes, I'm okay.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
How are you, Father?
Oh, yeah, kind of, yeah,
Yeah.
no, just about. Yeah, no, yeah, doing all right. Um, Let's say something, and I can't remember what it was now. I thought, when we go on, I've got to remember to say, and I can't remember what it was. No, gone completely. There you go. Any road up. This week we are doing something slightly different because all of these are class of seen listed as sci-fi horrors.
Yes.
So what you want to class them as, whether you want to class them as sci-fi or horror or both or neither, is entirely up to you. So we've got two short films and we have a feature film. So let's get
Don't
going.
say it like that.
We'll get going. We'll start as we mean to go on. The first of the short films is from 2022, and it is a film called
Yes.
Occurrence, which is spelt wrong actually on the YouTube thing, but never mind. The writer and director is somebody called Deb. The cast is Rashmi Zural Man, Prerna Chawla, and the synopsis for this says, a blackout followed by mysterious flashes, and the world as we know it is going to change forever. Ooh. So what did you think?
Um. Ow. I like I like the cinematography, the effects, the effects they use, the lighting effects, and so the effects on. I don't know whether or not it was actually a bodysuit or if it was a something they put on afterwards, but the lights on the wetter creature, pet alien thing that turned up,
Yeah.
I thought were very well done. I was just a bit confused about what was going on, and it just sort of because like she's on the phone to her mum about things, and I was like, okay, and then like the whole thing like sort of blackout happened, and I was like, oh, okay, and then I sort of just watched it, and I was like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, the thing about this is it's something we've said a number of times. I mean, I agree with you. There's really good effects in it and some really good camera work.
Yeah,
And the whole idea is quite interesting, quite well done.
yeah,
We've said it a number of times with different films that we've looked at, where you finish watching it and think to yourself, that should be part of something bigger because I want to know
yeah.
what's going on. I want to know more about what's happening and why.
Yeah, it's almost like you sort of gets to the end. It got to the end, and I was expecting, even though I knew it was only like a couple of minutes, but sort of expecting then the titles to come up and it be like the sort of that'd be the prelogue to it, or that'll come up and then the rest of the film to happen. I
Yeah,
sat there and I was like, and it's sort of, I felt disappointed because I was like, I want to know more, and I was expecting to know more, but it's just I sat there like, so what? What what's happened? What's gone on?
exactly. I mean, that's the whole thing. Is it really needs it? I mean, it works really well as it is, and I think it's a good film. But there is no context for it, so you kind
Uh,
of like left with this thing of like, yeah, it looks really good, and it looks like an interesting idea, but where does it go? You know,
yeah,
what
it's
happens
just
now?
it's
Or
sort of like the fact that sort of obviously the light that turns up at this woman, the woman, sort of obviously doesn't appear of bare thirst. It goes round it. So it's almost like so I sat there like, oh, so was the same thing going on there? Was it different? Were they waiting to find that house or
yeah,
that flat? Is that what they were looking for? Is it happening everywhere? And I sort of that's why I was expecting and sort of if it carried on to go, yeah, it would explain everything.
yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, I didn't think it was. I thought it was a good film, and I think it's very well
Oh,
made and all that kind of
yeah,
thing. It-
I think it's a good film, good effects, good like the cinematography. The acting I don't know. For me, could have been a little bit better, but
yeah,
again, that's the sort of comes with the fact it's a short film with like it's probably not a big. They're not probably like massive actors or not done a lot, but so that's sort of given. It's still a good film.
yeah, yeah. No, I think it's a good film. I think it works well. I'd like to know if they've done anything more, either with that idea or if they're planning on doing anything more. It's only a few years old, so it might be that they're planning on or working on something else to follow on from it. I don't know. It's difficult to tell.
Yeah.
Okay. So the second of our two short films is from 2025, and this is a film called Extinction. This is on 10th Legion Pictures. It's a post-apocalyptic sci-fi horror film. It's easy for you to say. Um, the writer and director is Michael Droberg, and there isn't. I haven't got a cast list for this, but the synopsis for this says: 5 years after scientists at CERN caused a world-ending cataclysm, a mercenary makes his way through the apocalyptic landscape of America, now infested with demonic entities, to a foretold sanctuary. I like the fact that it starts off almost like a documentary,
Yes.
uh, and it's got some really good effects and camera work with it. But for me, this is like the same as the last one. It kind of feels like it should be part of a longer film, and I want to know more about it. Now,
I,
it does say at the beginning, episode one. So
yeah. So
maybe
I
more films.
I'm sort of in the same sort of thing. I liked the beginning bit. I loved the documentary, the storytelling bit, and the fact that like, obviously it's not obviously stuff that they filmed. It's stock images. There's plenty of things, but I
Right.
love the fact it fits with him and what they've done. My only issue with it is the fact that most of the film is literally just him camping.
Yeah, no, I
And
get
I'm like,
I agree.
that bit could have cut down. But yeah, I do agree with you. The fact that it felt like it could have been slipped in to say if they'd shortened a bit down and sort of then pushed it like I said to the start of a film or even as like I don't know sort of the bit is just saying 5 years later and then gone on from there and done it that way. I liked the design of the creatures.
Yes, that was
They
good.
don't because I'm trying to have a look and trying to think about it. Like it doesn't look or seem like anything I've seen before.
No,
It's a
yeah,
very unique looking creature, which is in any sort of sci-fi alien things quite hard to do because a lot of them normally go for stock sort of two-legged or they're like they're on all fours. To have a sort of six-legged, I don't know, yeah, six-legged sort of creature, the way it looked, almost humanoid but sort of lizard-like as well, I think was very well done.
yeah.
It just,
Uh,
I just felt like I needed more from it.
yeah, I was to say, I mean, it did say episode one, so maybe they're making more and trying to turn it into a series or a series of films. I don't know.
Yeah,
But it would be interesting to see what else they do with it because it's an interesting idea.
Yes.
Definitely. Okay. Right. Right. On to our feature film.
Before we start, why does this look like you didn't like it as much as I thought you were going
Um, well, I just got to say,
to?
similar to the part in Spinal Tap where they introduce a jazz odyssey. I've just got to say that Scott chose this. Um, this is a feature film from 2008, and it's
Yes.
called Repo: The Genetic Opera. This is from Lionsgate and Twisted Pictures, and it's a musical sci-fi horror.
Yep.
The writers are Darren Smith and Terence Sudanich.
Yep.
The director is Darren Lynn Bousman. The cast we have uh, Alexa Penvega, Paul Sorvino, Anthony Head, Sarah Brightman, Paris Hilton, Bill Moseley, and Kevin Ogilvie. And there is an uncredited appearance of Joan Jett.
I was wondering whether or not you were going to catch that, but yes.
Yes. Now, the synopsis for this says a worldwide epidemic encourages a biotech company to launch an organ financing program similar in nature to a standard car loan. The repossession clause is a killer, however.
See, before we start, this actually started off as a short.
Right,
Well, it started off as a graphic, as a comic
right.
by Terence. I can't even pronounce his last name. Terence Zederny. He done all the graphic design for it.
Okay,
So he's the one that does all the illustrations at the beginning. It was then done as a short film and then pushed forward into becoming this.
okay. Um,
So what did you think?
well, on paper, this is a bit batshit crazy, really. And
Yeah,
when I looked at the cast list, I wasn't overly impressed because it has a couple of people in it that I'm really not a big fan of at all.
yeah. No, there's a couple of it I don't like, but I've always ignored that the fact that mainly one person's in it. But yeah, I ignored that.
But I will have to say I was pleasantly surprised with how good it was. Uh,
Yes,
and I really liked it. There's some excellent effects in it. Um, and the music's pretty good. The performances are really good. I wasn't expecting to like it, but I really did. Um, to be
what?
honest, I was trying to explain it to somebody, and I said it's kind of like a cross between um, the Rocky Horror Show, Moulin Rouge, and a slasher movie.
Yeah, it's basically them three mixed into a pot with a ton of acid.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. See, I love this because when I was first introduced to this, a friend of mine, we sat there and did the whole same sort of thing. We're going to put on a film. I sort of what the other one we'd seen it before, the other one hadn't. We threw it on, and I loved it. I loved it from the first day. Immediately, I was completely and utterly shocked by Andy Head. I've seen him in so many other things. Never knew the man could sing for a start.
Yeah.
But the fact that at the time as well, Electra Penrega. Now, a lot of people probably don't know her name, but if they do, might know her more as playing Carmen from Spy Kids,
She
who
was in.
plays the daughter.
Oh, right. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Who
yeah.
plays the daughter in Spy Kids. And saying she done one, two, and three, then left and stopped doing acting, then did this, and then done on some a few other things. And it shocked me straight away because I didn't recognise her to begin with.
Mm.
It's only later when you sort of see with her the wig on that she's got, and you see her with the black hair. I was like, oh yes, okay. Um, and the fact that Bill Mosley's in it as well.
That was weird. Okay, because
Yeah,
I didn't expect it. It was weird. It was weird.
yeah.
And of
It's just
course, as I say, it's got the uncredited appearance of Joan Jett as
yeah.
just
It's
as
just
the guitarist.
she's the guitarist in the bedroom when Lecter's character sort of turns into this gothic teenager and starts rebelling.
Yeah.
But I'd love this film because of the fact that it's it's all about, I suppose, like the whole shock factor in it because of the fact that it's got the twists of obviously what happens and everything like that. But the fact that this it's just the sort of gruesomeness of what goes on, and the fact that a lot of it is done in a way that obviously when there's stuff going on, it's done in a way of like the pictures showing with the graphic novel sort of it and the
Yeah.
comic picture bits of it. But I just love the fact that it's saying it's got from the people in it, apart from a couple, are actual singers. They're people that have made their life and their career singing,
The,
doing these songs.
the thing is, I can't stand Sarah Brightman. Never liked her. I never liked her music, but she was actually really good in this.
Yeah, it's
And
Sarah Brightman. I liked because of the fact that in this anyway, because of the fact that she plays does that role of the sort of the role she does in it. Paris Hilton is another one that I just for me shocked me a bit the fact that she was in it for a start.
I can't again. She's another one I can't stand, but she actually was really good in this. And having heard her do other stuff, which I thought was awful, she actually sings pretty well in this.
Yeah, there's parts of it that she's especially the song about the blue vial. I
Yeah,
think it was really well done. Um, Obviously you've got Terence Zellerix is actually in a band as well, and the other song, she's I'm gonna muck up his name so much. Uh, Vic Ogre.
right.
He plays Polo the Face.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's actually in a massive rock band.
Oh, I
I
didn't know that.
love, I love their music, and it's just such a bizarre thing. And seeing the same, seeing Bill Mosley sing, which again, out of everything I've seen that man in,
Yeah,
never once would I go, yeah, he can sing. But it's such a bizarre. Like I sat there and watched it earlier, and Amy went, "Oh, like she said to me, like, she thought I hyped it up too much for me." And she sat and watched it with me, and she was trying to focus on what she was doing, and then realised that what she was actually spending more time watching the film. And sat there and went to me, "I need to watch it again because I really enjoyed that." She quite happily watched it again, and she
yeah,
like realised that she'd actually watched like 90% of it because she got that hook to it.
yeah. Well, it's a good. It's not a bad film. It's really good. There's some really great things to it. And as I say, I was really pleasantly surprised at how much I liked it. I honestly wasn't expecting to, and I thought maybe that it would be another one of these films, which I've come across quite often, where I've thought, oh, it was so awful, it was good. But in
Yeah,
actual fact, it is good.
yeah. I think because this is obviously the film Repo, the Repo Man,
Yeah,
which is the one with Jude Law and Lawrence Fishburne. Is it Lawrence Fishburne? No,
I can't remember. But I know who the one you
Forrest
mean.
Whitaker. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They're the ones that this sort of it rolled on from this,
Mm.
so they made it to a film. And I love the fact that this is sort of influenced a lot of things. And I love this the fact that it's got people from so many different backgrounds, and because you got obviously Paul Tabano and Sarah Brightman are known for being um, like operatic singers and the stuff they do. You've got Terence Novick and a few others that don't get are known for like the rock music side of it, and you've got people that you wouldn't expect to be in it, and throwing them all together into this pot and go, there you go, and
Yeah,
it works.
yeah, no, it does. I'll say the music's really good, and the acting and the performances are really well done. The as you say, the graphic stuff is really good and works really well within the story and everything. And I was really impressed by it. I honestly wasn't expecting to like it, but I really
Well,
did.
it's another thing that Amy said to me is that she was surprised because of the fact well, when I said to her it's a musical thing of it, it's normally that she doesn't like doing stuff like that because it's the music is sort of they're songs for the sake of having songs and they're not. But the fact that this is pretty much the whole way to explain what's going on is just them singing. There's no
Yeah.
talking in it. There's no like actual spoken words. It's all sung.
Well,
And I,
that's why I just was saying about it being similar to like Rocky Horror Show because
yeah,
the music and the songs are integral to the story rather than just being added on just for the sake of it.
yeah, and it's just I just love the fact that it's also sad. There's so many bits, and like again, I watched this today, and I was looking at more this time of the set designs and the the bits in the background, and they haven't missed a bit. There's little like the holographic photos of Andy like Nathan's wife in the thing, and the different like the see through paper they have to make it look like it's not done like massively years in the future. This is 2008. This film was done.
Yeah.
But the film when it's set is meant to be like sort of 20, 30 years down the line.
But also, it's also great effects like the bit when they're in the graveyard and they break through the wall, and there's just this mass grave of dead bodies,
Yeah,
and they were all individual bodies, and that was
yeah,
all. It wasn't CGI'd or anything like that. It was all kind of like they must have made dozens of these model bodies and just
yeah. They were just it's that's what I like is the fact that there are a couple of bits that I think like when they're doing the towers and stuff. A lot of it is live there in there.
there's some
It's
green screen stuff going on,
yeah,
sort of thing. But yeah, there is a lot of,
yeah. It's a
and I
lot of
think
it is there, and
there's some miniature stuff possibly, but
yeah. But so seeing the twist and turmoil sort of in Andy Head's character,
yeah,
sort of looking at, and I looked at it like it's almost that split personality. If he was trying to be that personality to protect his daughter,
yeah,
it's almost the other side. He enjoyed what he was doing because it's sort of the ruthlessness that he had,
yeah,
and I love the fact that I loved everything about this film. I always will.
yeah. No, it was really good. It was a really good film, and it was really good to watch. So thank you for choosing it. It's
Okay.
definitely worth it. So there you go. We got Occurrence, which was a short film which we thought was interesting, but it looked like it needed to be explained more or to have more added to it to really know what was going on. But a good film nonetheless. Extinction, which again we think may be the first of a series of films or a series of short films or
Yeah.
whatever. But again, it feels like there should have been more to explain what's going on and what was happening in the film.
Yeah.
And then Repo the Genetic Opera, which we both really enjoyed. I think you more than I, but all did like it. Um,
Oh, this is
I,
the thing is that I had seen it before, and it's my way of obviously, like you said, we've done things like this before where one of us might have seen it, or but
yeah,
both neither of us have, or both of us have, and it's nice for this time for me to go. I've seen this film. Let's push it out there, and that's one of the reasons why I chose it.
yeah, no, I agree. It's I've been around a bit longer than you, so for you to find a film that I haven't seen is quite enjoyable for me.
Yeah.
Um, so yes, there we go. Check it out. At the moment, it's free on Amazon Prime. Don't know how long it'll be free for because they have this habit of suddenly deciding that they want to charge
Oh,
people for films
I
that they've
think
been letting
a
you
lot of
watch.
it depends on the popularity. If it suddenly becomes very popular, then they go, "Yeah, you now got to pay us a quid."
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Okay. Thank you very much, Scott.
Okay.
Thank you to everybody for watching. Next time we will have three horror films, and we will be revisiting some things because we have a part two of a film that we've done before, and we have a short film that is not necessarily a part two, but is a follow on. from something we'd done before as well.
Okay.
And another short film which has got some very interesting people in it. So until then, thank you very much to all the people out there watching and listening and doing whatever you're doing. Keep on doing what you're doing, otherwise you'll stop.
Keep on tracking.
Something like that. Unless you're not trucking, of course, in which
No.
you don't keep on trucking. And so, in conclusion, the end. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
The Sciforror Film Podcast.